Hey YouTube, I want to show you this special truck I got sitting here. I found it about 3 years ago. It's a 1983 crew cab dually, but it's not your typical crew cab dually. As you can see, it's got that little porthole window in between the rear doors and the box there. Believe it or not, this truck used to be a Suburban. And my grandfather is the one who built this truck back in about 86, 87. I guess the story behind it is he went to go trade in the Suburban for a pickup truck, and no one would give him a good price on the trade. So he went out and took 3-4-year-old Suburban, chopped it in half, extended it, and put a long bed dually box on the back of this thing. He had it for a few years, and then I was told about 92-ish, 93, he sold it. And about 3 years ago, my uncle was driving through this little town over in Wisconsin, and it just so happened to be sitting in the guy's front yard 27 years later. And he couldn't get a hold of the guy. I got a hold of him, and the guy let me buy it. So I figure I'll just show you guys kind of how he put this truck together, and then give you guys a little bit more kind of history on what it is. So here's a little video for under the cab. So as you can see, we're looking up at the front of the vehicle here. It's just your regular half-ton frame. Coming back, and as you come back, all of a sudden, oh, there's a big 1-ton frame here. And he took a pickup truck. I don't know if he got it out of the scrapyard, but he chopped that in half, and he chopped the frame rail, a half-ton frame rail about here, and he slid this big 1-ton frame rail from the back all the way up here, and then he welded it. And I don't know if you can see on the other side, but can't really see that, but he bolted it anyways. Bolted it all up, welded it all up. It drives pretty straight down the road. Actually, it drives really straight down the road. He did a very, very good job on this. As you can see, it's got its rust. If you come up here by the rockers and the doors are splitting. But it's more than savable. I plan on basically restoring this truck, and the bed is actually in very, very good shape. It's got its little nicks and everything, but other than that, it's more than savable. So coming around to the driver's side here, if you look, it's got these bubble windows here. And if you follow this line, this is where the rear window used to go on the Suburban. And he just basically took a piece of sheet metal, ran it up, cut a hole in it, and then added these bubble windows in here. Must be out of an old van or something like that. Or that was back in '86, so he probably just ordered them out of a catalog. But so what he did here, because right here used to be the fender well and whatnot, so he just chopped it up here, and he slid a pickup truck cab in the back of this thing. We open up the inside here. Excuse the mess. I've been moving stuff. But now, since it was a Suburban, these rear seats fold down, and it'll be all open in the back side of this. As you can see, that seat I got folded down. Now if we come inside, you can see that where he had slid the back of the cab in, he just put a piece of foam and everything up there and whatnot. Bubble windows, they leak a little bit, but that's kind of expected. The truck's been sitting a long time. Interior's a little rough, but not bad. There's the dash and everything. I'm trying to pull the cluster out, but windshield's cracked. But other than that, it's not really that bad of a truck. We'll go ahead and go to the engine bay and I'll show you what's up front there. It used to have a 454, and basically when I got a hold of it, the guy who I bought it from had put a Vortec 350 in it, and it's backed up by a turbo 400. And it's been a good motor. I haven't had any issues with it. It's a little underpowered for the size of the truck. I mean, this thing is just huge. Look at this thing. I mean, I'm walking back here, and it's 23 feet, bumper to bumper. So coming into like a parking lot or something takes a long time to turn around. But to give you guys a little update on what I'm going to do with this thing, I plan on pulling this motor out here in about another month or so. And I'm going to get I got a 6-hole LS that I plan on stuffing in this thing. So I'm going to have a bunch of videos to upload as I go along. I'm going to rewire this entire truck, build the motor. I'll probably have videos on me putting the motor together. That's kind of the plan. I kind of want to just show you guys just the rebuild on this thing, and just the history behind it. It's such a cool truck. And yeah,